Guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we've got a good news and a bad news for me, obviously. Obviously bad news for my United fans and Chelsea fans, but good news, obviously. No, it's not good news. It's a bad news overall because Amrin was the goat. Nah, jokes apart, Amrin has been sacked today. So I don't know how United fans are feeling over that. Is that good news for you guys, or is that bad news? And also, today's video was gonna be solely would be focused on Maresca and Chelsea, because obviously I'm a Chelsea fan. But Manchester United wanted to do this, so yeah. So January has just started and sacking has begun. And we did not thought, I personally thought that Maresca would leave. That on New Year's Eve when I took my phone out, I was like, what the fuck? I wanted to make a video, but I didn't get time. But that is crazy. Maresca has officially been not sacked, but officially left. It was an agreement between each other, and also now I think we're first going to talk about that, and then I'm going to talk about Amrin and what I think about it. And yeah, because both thingies, I have the same opinion for both of them, in my opinion. So I'm just going to mix it up with the sacking first, and then I will talk about the appointment and what I think about Liam Reznor. So Maresca and Amrin sacking, both I will say are on the same boat. I think the board and the fans are too impatient, in my opinion, especially with Maresca. With Amarin, I get it, because he did finish 13th in the league last season. He didn't have, and even at the start, he's not had a great season right now. He's had an okay season. He's been like 6th, 5th, maybe, but hasn't had a mad season. So that's why they sacked him. With Maresca, we finished 4th. We won the Club World Cup. We're doing all right. We are in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup right now as well. If we do beat Arsenal, hopefully, we could have gone to a final. Another thing that hurts me more was the City game was just around the corner. A huge game for us. A massive game, which has just gone down yesterday. It was a draw. Luckily, it just scored at the last moment. But 100% it dented the players, because the players did have a very good relationship with Maresca. Amaron, on the other hand, you could say they were going through, but again, I will say the same thing. It was trust the process, trust the build. The thing about both clubs' owners, which I see, I think with Chelsea, they're more passionate and they do spend a lot. And here they do spend, but with Man United, the problem is the players and owners not selling those players like Bruno, Casemiro, and stuff like that. And sometimes they've bought too many washed players. Our problem is we do invest a lot on young talent, but we don't buy good. We don't buy experienced players. That's the way. It's the poles apart. Here, they buy too many old washed players. Here, they buy too many unexperienced young players. Both of them are wrong. You need to walk like how Arteta's Arsenal is moving, or Man City, Pep's Man City. You have a young and you have an experienced squad. You have a mix. When you have a mix of them, it'll do well. You have the young players who will thrive, and then you have some experienced players. Like, for example, with Liverpool, with Arsenal, when I look at, they've got some good players: Martinelli, Saka, Gabriel, Saliba. Obviously, Saka's quite young, but we've got other players as well. Then they've got some young lads there as well. They've got a mix. They've got a good squad depth. It's not all of them are washed or anything like that. They got Declan Rice. They have a good mix. Same with City. They've got a good range as well. Haaland, Rodri, who's a bit old, and you've got this good mix of players, which makes a good team like that. And whereas Chelsea, I think we have a good team. We've got talented players, but the problem with us is we need some experience in the team, and just sacking the manager will not do the job. We need to go on and do it. But I'm hopeful. Let's see, because with the new appointment, some good news has came out as well. And what this new manager wants, I am for it. If this guy is saying this makes it hope. But yeah, so that's the thing I will say with both ones, Amran and Maresca. There's other issues, I think, in the club rather than just the manager for both clubs. As I said, for Man United, the players' attitudes and stuff, owners not selling them out. It's bad, and that does cause a lot of issues, and they never do it. That's been the issue with United for the past few years, and that's why they've not been performing. And as I said, with Chelsea, it's the experience lack. But maybe we could come back, bounce back. It's not the end right now. We did drew against City, which I think is a good big result because we just lost our manager. Just getting a just getting a draw is enough because City was on a roll. City has been on a very good roll right now. They have been smashing it. Last week, I think they drew or something something like that. But they were on a good roll. So drawing against them, getting that scrappy draw out. Obviously, it was a very scrappy game. Like it was 1-0, 1-1 overall. Then goal. So yeah, but hopefully next game we have Fulham. Obviously now let me talk about the new appointment for Chelsea with United. Let's see who they get. I don't know what if there's any United fans here. Please do let me know who do you want as your manager. We, on the other hand, have appointed Liam Rosiena, who's from Strasbourg, which is also I think owned by Chelsea as well. The same owners own it, and I don't know how I think about that because I haven't heard about this guy before. I don't know a lot about him, but that was the same thing with Maresca. He was from Leicester. People were saying that he's not good, and he turned out to be quite decent. But now we have another one, and Rosner. Let's see what happens. Hopefully, he does do well. And I will say just one thing for the Chelsea owners: please, for the godness of sake, stick with a manager. I know even under Roman we used to do this, but I think it sometimes used to work. But we need to be patient. I know I've heard that the owners want like a Pep to come in and just smash it, but I think for that maybe we need to build the team a bit more and buy a bit players, which could be good, and obviously what suits the new manager. Obviously, the new what I've heard and the rumors are coming out and stuff is apparently Liam Rosnier wants Mark Guehi from Crystal Palace. I think that would be a great sign. We do need good defenders. I think sometimes our defense just slack. Like we have decent but not amazing, and I think someone better in the defense will be good. Also, last game Sanchez did not play yesterday, which I think they're trying to sell him or he's leaving or something like that. That's coming as well. So Robert Sancho was playing, but that guy Jogason was his name. I saw some good saves from him. I won't lie, he did save some good shots when I was watching the game. There was some very like on the first half, City was attacking a lot, and I think that guy saved some very good shots. So he looks good, but let's see how he does in the long run. So yeah, and overall, I think for me, I think the biggest foolery we did in the last transfer window was not getting my man. Hands up, I will say that. Why did we not? We could have got my man for $20 million. We spent 80 millions on young left wingers like Gittins. We went and bought Garnacho. I think the problem is we always go too much young attacking. Like cool, our attack is going good, but the main things we don't get. Midfield is good. I think midfield is nice. Maybe one more just to settle it down. Top again, I think I was hearing Vinny Jr. If we get Vinny Jr., that would be like man, that would be a dream come true. Vinny, Mark, some big names like that with some good experience. Dash them up there. And yeah, and a striker. I still think the team needs an out and out striker like a Osman. I've been screaming for the past 3 years now that we need Osimhen. I have been screaming for this for the past I don't know how many times. Osimhen will fix most of the Chelsea problems because whenever I look at Chelsea, we sometimes do not score on top, and that is one of the biggest problems. You can see we have been defending well. Even our stats, defense, midfield has not been bad. It's when we don't finish. I've seen today as well, like in the City game as well, we don't finish sometimes. And sometimes in the box, we don't go through and get it done. Someone like Osimhen can fix us that issue. And that is what we need. We have good players, we have good attackers, but we need to work on that. And if we want to challenge for titles in the future, that's what we need to do. I think the depth, we are going good, the young, yeah. But I think two, three more players, and I think I will say, hands on heart, we don't have a bigger issue compared to United. United have a bigger issue. We just need two, three players, and that's it. And I think the team can do wonders. United, like, they have too many problems in their teams, in my opinion. Obviously, we are in both level points right now, and yeah, but them, it's like when they go down, they go down. It's not like they are gonna come up. They are we're inconsistent. But what last year how we saw, we did start very well, and then we dipped, and then we came back and we went fourth. United, we saw last season, they were just dipping down. This season, they've been inconsistent. They've been on the same level as us. But let's see what happens with both teams. And what do you think about both sackings, basically, and Chelsea's new appointment? But these were my thoughts. I will see you in the next vid soon. And peace.